Okay, Math 1, let's recap solving equations. Okay, solving means to isolate the variable. And isolate means that you're going to get it alone. Okay, we have to get the variable alone. So what we have to do is study the equation to see why the x is not alone. All right, and something we have to remember, what we do to one side of the equation, we must do to the other. Okay, so whenever people saw the equal sign, they would draw a bar down it so that they could see, oh, this is clearly the left side, and then this was the right side. Okay, all right, so the inverse of addition. If we see addition in the problem, we have to do subtraction. Whatever undoes addition is what we need to do. If we see subtraction, then we are going to do addition. Okay, so these are inverses. If we're doing a solving equation and we see multiplication, then we're going to do the inverse. The inverse of multiplication is division, and the inverse of division is multiplication. Okay, so we have to do the inverse of whatever we see in order to get x alone. Let's try some examples together. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is find the equal sign and draw the bar. Okay, that's not necessary, but a lot of people like it. Okay, if you don't want to put the bar and you can remember that that's where the sides are, that's fine. I noticed that x, there's just one x right there, x has plus 6. 6 is being added. So I'm going to go ahead and do the inverse. The inverse of adding would be to subtract. If I subtract on the left side, I have to subtract on the right side. Okay, so plus 6 and minus 6 cancel, and all I have on the left is x. You can write one x, or you can just write a single x. It's the same thing. 10 minus 6 is 4. Okay, so I found the value of the variable. X is equal to a 4. Let's try another one. Number 2. If I see negative 5x, that means multiply. Okay, so I'm going to draw the bar for people that like that. The inverse of multiply is to divide. I'm going to divide the left side by negative 5 and the right side by negative 5. I like to use this kind of divide sign. Okay, notice over here I didn't put a bar, that was just subtraction. Okay, this bar means I'm dividing by negative 5. Those are going to cancel. And if you need to use your calculator to do the negatives to help you out, 30 divided by negative 5 makes negative 6. So x is equal to a negative 6. We're trying to find the value of the x. Number 4, let's put our bar down the equal sign. And why is x not alone? Okay, there's this fraction next to it. When you see a fraction next to him, that operation is multiply. Negative 2/3 times x. So I'm going to do the inverse, which is to divide by a fraction. I have to divide both sides by the fraction. And I'm going to use my calculator to help me with this one. Okay, so I need to take 6, and I'm going to divide by the fraction 2/3. So I'm going to go get the fraction command, alpha y equals, and the fraction is 2 over 3. Let's just make sure I set this up right. 6 divided by fraction 2/3, and the answer is a 9. Okay, so over here on the right hand side I got 9. On the left hand side we have x. X equals 9. Okay, we got one more. I'm going to put the bar where the equal sign goes. Okay, and this time our variable happens to be on the right hand side, and that's totally fine. I just have to get that x alone. Okay, why is x not alone? Well, because he has minus 12 by him. What's the inverse of minus 12? Add 12 to both sides. So the 12s cancel, okay, and x, he has been isolated. He's all alone on the right side. That's okay. X is equal to 29. Okay, it's okay to have your variable on the right-hand side as long as you solved for x. Here's what I want you to do on your slide, okay? I want you to go get a purple pen in the upper right-hand corner of this slide. I want you to put 3 little check marks. to show that you've watched this video. Good luck solving some equations, Math 1.